Hi, I am Dr. Arsalan and today we are going to solve the MCQs on anaerobic respiration. The first question is RQ refers to dash. Given options are oxygen to carbon dioxide ratio, carbon dioxide to oxygen ratio, both or none. So first of all we should know about the term RQ. It means respiration quotient. Respiration quotient means the amount of carbon dioxide produced over the utilization of oxygen. It is the ratio between carbon dioxide produced and oxygen consumed. So the given option oxygen to carbon dioxide ratio is incorrect, and the option carbon dioxide to oxygen, this is the ratio between the consumption of oxygen and production of carbon dioxide, is referred to as respiration quotient. It is basically used for the analysis of the substrate, for example carbohydrate, protein, fats, that how much carbon dioxide is released from the substrate over the consumption or utilization of oxygen. Next question is very important. He is asking that respiratory quotient value for anaerobic respiration is. Given options are 0, 0.7, 0.8 and 1. The respiratory quotient, it is the ratio between carbon dioxide produced and oxygen consumed. As we know that in anaerobic respiration there is absence of oxygen, no oxygen is utilized. So if we put these values that there is no oxygen utilized are 0, so the answer will be 0. So that the first option is correct, that the respiratory quotient for anaerobic respiration is 0. For your information, the value of 0.7 is for fats because fats consist of least oxygen. The 0.8 is for proteins, they have moderate oxygen, and in case of carbohydrates the ratio of CH2O and the ratio of carbon and oxygen is same. So if the ratio of carbon and oxygen is same, they will cancel out their effect and the answer will be 1. So this value is for carbohydrates. So it is an informative MCQs that the RQ value for anaerobic respiration is 0, respiratory quotient for lipids or fats is 0.7, for protein is 0.8, and the respiratory quotient for carbohydrate is 1. It means that the oxidation of the carbohydrate substrates leads to the formation of same amount of carbon dioxide, while in case of anaerobic respiration no oxygen is utilized or consumed, therefore the answer is 0. Next question is a simple question. Dash molecule is not involved in anaerobic respiration. Given options are carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur. So we know that the anaerobic respiration means the respiration which is conducted in the absence of oxygen. So option C is correct, that oxygen molecule is not involved in anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration, it is composed of two words. An means absent and aerobic means air. So absence of air or absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration, and in this case oxygen is not involved in this. Next question is lactic acid produced in the muscles is broken down by dash: alcohol, anaerobic respiration, aerobic respiration and carbon dioxide. We know that lactic acid is produced as a result of anaerobic respiration in the muscles. When muscles are deficient in oxygen or these are undergoing strenuous heavy exercise, so anaerobic respiration accompanies the aerobic respiration, as a result of which lactic acid is produced. This lactic acid is produced as a result of anaerobic respiration, but here he is asking that it is broken down by lactic acid, oxygen combines with it and pyruvate is formed. So oxygen is required in this case. It means that lactic acid is broken down by aerobic respiration. Option C is correct. The aerobic respiration or oxygen is required for the breakdown of lactic acid to relieve the muscles. These lactic acids are broken down in the muscles and these are then diffused or returned into the blood circulation so that the muscles may not be accumulated by the lactic acid volume. Next question is, dash is also referred to EMP. Options given are glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain, or anaerobic respiration. So it is fact-based question and EMP is referred to glycolysis. This should be kept in mind. EMP is the term derived from its discoverers, the Embden Mayerhof and Perennis. So there were three scientists who discovered the process of glycolysis and therefore glycolysis is also called Embden Mayerhof Perennis or simply EMP pathway. Next question is, decomposition of organic materials occur due to dash. Options given are aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration, facultative anaerobic respiration or none of these. So the correct option is anaerobic respiration because these bacteria, the anaerobes, decompose the organic material. We know that aerobic respiration means the respiration in which oxygen is consumed. The anaerobic respiration is the oxygen or in the absence of oxygen. Facultative anaerobic respiration, these bacteria, these are basically anaerobic, but if they are provided with the oxygen, they can consume oxygen and these are called facultative anaerobic respiration. It means they can carry out both aerobic as well as anaerobic respiration. So the correct option is anaerobic respiration because most oftenly the organic materials, these are decomposed by anaerobic bacteria. Next question is, yeast produce the following products in respiration. Given options are lactic acid and water, lactic acid and carbon dioxide, ethanol and water, and ethanol and carbon dioxide. First of all, we should learn about the respiration conducted by yeast. We know that anaerobic respiration has two pathways, alcoholic and lactic acid pathway. The bacteria which undergo anaerobic respiration produce lactic acid in the muscles of humans or animals, while the yeast which conduct anaerobic respiration produced alcohol, mostly ethyl alcohol. So they follow alcoholic pathway. Yeast produce alcohol while bacteria produce lactic acid while undergoing the anaerobic respiration. So here yeast, it will produce alcohol, not the lactic acid. So these both options are incorrect. Lactic acid is produced by the bacteria in anaerobic respiration. So ethanol is produced by yeast, but along with the ethanol, yeast can produce carbon dioxide, not water, because water is produced in case of aerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, carbon dioxide is produced. Option D is correct, that yeast produce ethanol and carbon dioxide while undergoing the anaerobic respiration. Next question is, dash is not involved in anaerobic respiration. Given options are fermentation, glycolysis, pyruvate, or none. We know that anaerobic respiration is also called fermentation, so this option is incorrect. The glycolysis is the pathway which is common to both aerobic as well as anaerobic respiration, so this is also incorrect. Third is pyruvate. The formula of pyruvate is C3H4O3. It is the intermediate product in both aerobic as well as anaerobic respiration, so this option is also incorrect. The final option is none. So all of these processes are involved in anaerobic respiration. The given options are not correct. Next question is, anaerobic respiration results in, given options are muscle cramps, muscle fatigue, muscle spasm, or all of these. These are the muscular disorders given in the options. The muscle cramps, these are involuntary contractions of the muscles. Muscle fatigue, in which the muscles fail to respond or contract even the stimulus is being received. The muscle spasm is again involuntary contraction of the muscles, and all of these diseases. So we know that anaerobic respiration in humans or animals results in the formation of lactic acid. This lactic acid is accumulated in the body muscles and this is annoying. This causes side effects or muscular disorders. These are temporary, however, cause muscle cramps, muscle fatigue, and muscle spasm. So all of these conditions are the results or side effects of anaerobic respiration. So the option D is correct. All of these conditions are resulted in case of anaerobic respiration. Next question is, dash is common step to both respiration and photosynthesis. So here we will learn that which step or which process is common, which is present in both photosynthesis as well as respiration procedure. The options given are glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain, or anaerobic respiration. Glycolysis, we know that this is the pathway in which glucose molecules are broken down. This is the respiration process in which glucose molecules are broken down, while in case of photosynthesis, glucose molecules are synthesized. So this option is not present in photosynthesis. Electron transport chain, again this is present only in aerobic respiration, so this option is also incorrect. Anaerobic respiration is present in case of respiration but not in photosynthesis. This option is also incorrect. The final option left here is Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle is present after the glycolysis process in respiration. In aerobic respiration, glucose molecule is broken down in the process of glycolysis, pyruvic acid synthesized. This pyruvic acid enters the Krebs cycle in case of aerobic respiration, while in photosynthesis, this Krebs cycle is used to release the amount of energy in the form of ATP and NADPH. These both kinds of energy are used in dark reaction. So the Krebs cycle process is common to both respiration as well as photosynthesis. So this was all about the anaerobic respiration. Thank you.